An ice sculpture that was part of Avenue of Ice in downtown Appleton was vandalized overnight. The Center for Suicide Awareness posted on Facebook that its sculpture, featuring two hands forming a heart, was intentionally smashed to the ground. The organization says a suspect was caught on camera lifting the platform and throwing it down. Anyone with information is asked to contact Appleton police. Officials say the remaining ice sculptures will stay on display as long as weather conditions allow.